Mathematics is a subject of extreme simplicity and beauty, provided you are able to see it. But most of us have never seen maths. So, what is it to see maths? Mathematics is like a big story filled with many different characters. So, who are these characters in maths? They are the different operations that you learn in maths, such as from the simplest of arithmetic operations, such as addition, subtraction, so on and so forth, to the more complex operations such as differentiation and integration. So, what are these problems that you face in maths? They are the situations that these characters find themselves in. So, how do these characters react to these situations? How can they solve these particular problems that they have? Whatever they do, they have to follow some certain rules. And these rules which they follow are given by the different theorems and axioms and assumptions that you make. So, how can you actually decide what these characters will do in a given situation? For that, you need to know basically three things. One, what is the situation that they face? So, when you face a problem, you should understand the problem. You should read thoroughly. You should understand what the problem is asking. What is it about? Two, you should know the different operations. What all the characters can do. What all they can't do. For example, you can never subtract when you're using natural numbers. You can never add a negative number, such as that. There are different rules. And third is the most important of all. There are some certain rules in maths which you must always follow. So how can you get all these three things? First one, you can always do so by following the question, that is your problem statement, very closely. Second of all, how can you get all these operations and different properties in maths thoroughly? For that, you should read. You should read maths. Many of my friends always read science textbooks, English, all different textbooks. But I have very rarely seen people read mathematics textbooks. But once you read mathematics textbooks, you will soon be familiar with all these properties, operations, and different rules. And again, for the third one, the same principle applies. There are different rules in maths. You cannot take the square root of a negative number. But then, soon afterwards, you learn about imaginary numbers, complex numbers. Soon, mathematics begins expanding. And so does all the different problems that you face. So, you can face a problem in maths in three different ways. You can face it as an enemy who you should run from, or you can face it as an enemy that you should destroy, or you can see a problem as an old friend with whom you're going on a long journey. Thank you.